Come on in. Bring your oohs, bring your ahs. We're good with that. Do you have signs? I'm used to signs, you know. I'm used to people in the audience, my live audience, holding up signs. What a time we had last week. If you are here because you wanted to see the show that Amanda got herself into, Amanda Stevens at Pear Blossom Press, or because you're a friend of Lauren's, or you're just a card maker and kind of scrolled and found us, we are so glad you're here. Welcome to Craft Roulette episode 278. I am Mary Gunn, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette, and just here to say hi and welcome. What Birthday Bob, I'm going to see if I can say it correctly this time. I got Birthday Bob's input on this, what I say. What is Craft Roulette? Well, in a nutshell, it is the ultimate original paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every Friday evening. And when we are here, we leave a seat right here for you because it's so much more fun with friends around our worldwide crafting table. Now, this is the Birthday Bob part. What it isn't is we don't have an intended set of specific techniques or cards or products that we will be using tonight. We're just going to do some improv, and we have a wonderful guest with us. Does that one work for you, Miss Birthday Bob? We have a wonderful guest. I met her last week at Paper Ganza. She's been here, I think this is her fifth time. It's Lauren Taylor from California, a delightful engineer, and we do have a little story about her being on this show, and when we bring her on, I'll let her tell it. But if you were enjoying those cards, those were the 337 cards that were submitted last week. Those were some good ones. We had a live event. We had unusual parameters, but you guys rallied. You did. I'm real proud of you. That was impressive. I think they were great. The element was Craft Roulette, and I know that seems a little self-centered, self-serving, but I liked them. I thought it was great. And if you want to see them all, you can go over to craftroulette.live, episode 277, Paper Ganza, and see them all because they were really good. We also had a unique card fold that is unique to our community or culture, the Zoe fold. So if you've never heard of that, it's a cute card fold. You go check it out over there. There are also 6 videos. I did not get to them this week, but I hope to this weekend. Thank you so much for doing that. Mr. Producer, are you over there? There he is. Is his thumb taller than you thought he would be? There he is. He's still not showing his face. We did see his face last week at Paper Ganza, and people were like, oh, he's cute, and oh, he's tall. I thought maybe he'd be kind of this little dumpy guy, but he's not. And he thought, he thought he lost 10 pounds running around trying to do all that activity at Paper Ganza. We are real glad to have him here. He's the technical genius behind the show, and we couldn't do it without him. We do have a couple announcements that I want to make sure that I get out. One is we will be doing our second community showcase on the first Saturday of September. That's when we feature some of our process video makers. Now, when you make a process video for Craft Roulette, we don't ask you to do that. We don't say, oh, we're going to design, we have a design team, they do it. Nah, we don't do that. You're all on our design team because you send in contributions. So they do that also on their own to do their process videos. And we've got some great people coming. I will be sharing more about that next week on the website so you can see who the guests are and everything. But my guest host with me will be Hat Trick Smith, which I'm looking forward to hopefully having a punny afternoon with her. Then, because we can't stop, we will be having an incredible World Card Making Day on the first Saturday in October. We have 13 guests lined up. And I was doing the schedule, kind of looking through it. And we're going to be live from noon to 7. So, Amanda, rest up when you get home, my gosh. And we will be those guests will be representing 7 different countries. That will also be coming out on the website later this next week. It's going to be really fun. It will be our 3rd annual World Card Making Day, and with Amanda Stevens, and she and I host it, and Mr. Producer just runs back and forth, getting people from the green room to the show, and then back to the green room, and then he'll lose another 10 pounds. I got to make sure he keep some nutrition. Actually, I don't feed him. He feeds himself. If you haven't given us a Vinny, that's what we call thumbs up. We would really appreciate it. Those are really meaningful to everybody. And, you kind of, oh, how many Vinny, you look at that and you go, wonder why they didn't like me. But we like you. We would give you a Vinny. We sure would. I'll give you a Vinny right now. Don't you feel better? Yes. And if you haven't subscribed, we'd appreciate that as well. We have some spin sponsors this month. I want to make sure that you know that if you sent in one of those cards last week or all this month, you will be eligible for gift certificates from Waffle Flower. Oh, that mousse that they have, that mousse dye. Oh, so cute. This calls for confetti. They started with just like filler for confetti shaker cards. Now they've got stamps and all sorts of stuff. I'm good. So proud of them. And Pink and Maine, who was at Paper Ganza, they're going to be a spin sponsor. We know that you already like their products, so I'm glad to give away some more of their stuff. I have a couple new stamp sets from them and some little bears. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And their little the leaf thing. I will be showing those throughout the month as I have time. Also want to say they may also, the people that were at Paper Ganza had some discounts. I want to make sure that you know about those, that you can find out about them if you were at Paper Ganza on the Paper Ganza Facebook group. And then also Colorado Craft Company gave us a lot of stuff for our swag bags. The swag bags that were as big as an Easter ham. And then they also have a 50% discount. What did she just say? 50. That's like 50 discount through tomorrow. It ends tomorrow. That they are giving to everybody. So the code is PaperGanza50. PaperGanza50. 50% discount extended to all of you guys because you are at the cool table here at the Worldwide Cool Table of Crafting. Thank you so very much, Adrian and Colorado Craft Company. That's just remarkably generous. And so was everybody. Oh my goodness. I did do a little video today on all the stuff that you guys gave me, including, wow, will you look at my shirt? Will you look, everybody signed my shirt. Now, I don't know how you did that because I was there the whole time and I never saw anybody doing this. So you guys are all very, very sneaky. And I thank you. This is very precious to me and I really, really appreciate it. But you can see all the gifts over on that little video that I did this afternoon. We are not sponsored by any company. We are sponsored by our membership group. You can find out more about it on craftroulette.live/members. And we would like to welcome Kelly Tebow and Libby Humphreys as new members. Thank you so much for supporting Craft Roulette so we can be all over the world. Also, we do have a silver and above Zoom call after the show. So I'll be seeing some of you over there as well. What else do we have? Well, Mr. Mike Mr. Mike has on his tuxedo from Grandma Gay because he had a big event last week. He was there, but we didn't use him. And then I did put our own billboard on his little sleeve there because I'm shameless. But it really was fun to have Paper Ganza, and it's really fun to see you guys in the chatterbox. More about that as time just goes on. We do have some stamps. We have stamps and die sets. We have merchandise, and we have other things. I don't know. You can go over to craftroulette.live/shop and see all that. Now, from sunny California, and it really is sunny because it's been shining in her eyes, Lauren Taylor. Come on in. Lauren, you're back.
Hello. I am back, yes.
You are back. I met her last week. She's tall. We were just discussing that. She's really tall. There was a lot of fun-sized people, short people like me. But you're a pretty girl. You're pretty in person as well. It was fun to meet you.
Yeah, Thanks, it was very nice to meet you. No, I was so glad to finally get there and that I got to meet you in the lobby.
Yeah. We were hanging out all over that everywhere. Now, I did not go to like the gym. I don't know if anybody was hanging out there or not, but there's a chance. Whoops, hello.
Sorry.
Do we need
my Gatorade. Oh my God. Live on YouTube.
Hello, Abby. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Here's Abby. She's been on Craft Roulette too. She just wanted to say hi. Now, here's the thing with Abby. She's playing hockey now, and she's got a tournament next week. So we're all pulling for you.
Yeah. Scary.
Yeah. Well, happy skating, and I don't want to say break a leg, but
please don't.
Yeah, no.
I will. Don't worry.
But show them how, kid. That's good. All right. So tonight, this is your 5th time on.
Yes.
And the reason that you wanted to be on, you didn't want to be on this episode. You wanted to be on last episode because?
I did. Because it was my 200th card that I've made for Craft Roulette, also consecutive. So yeah, I did reach out and ask if I could be on episode 277 because it lined up perfectly. So I did send you an email and you told me no.
I did. I can actually say no. And I did. I said, well, I didn't really just go, no.
No, it wasn't like no, send.
But it was like, I think it was right before we announced Paper Ganza. And I said, I think we've got something going on that week.
Yeah.
So it was
more like, of a hold that thought.
Yes. Yeah. Let me get back to you on that. But look, I did something. There's 25 cards. That's a pile of cards.
That is a pile of cards.
Using that measurement, this is 200 cards.
And sometimes they're pretty thick, depending on how many Zoe folds you have to do. So
I did try to put in a mix of a few little extra layers there. That's a lot of cards, Lauren Taylor, to do and do and do and do. So congratulations. That's impressive.
You know, sometimes they were my favorite cards, sometimes not my favorite cards. But, you know, that's what I like about the parameters, and you never know what you're going to get. So it's been really fun. It's been really fun.
Put them in the gallery anyway. You started on episode 78, which I can't even remember what that was like. And you made an easel card.
I think we said 76. I don't know. I can't. Or 77.
Yeah, it was so far back. It was
maybe it was 78.
History.
Yeah,
it was ancient. And you made an easel card with black background. Was our color
camping?
parameter.
I think. Yeah,
camping and tone on tone. And it did turn out your card was very cute. And your little pop ups and things.
Very nervous. Yeah.
Aww.
Those.
Are you?
I'm still nervous. Yes.
No. Doggone.
Yeah, you can't help it.
Yeah, that just means you want to do a good job. That's okay.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want the people that go, yeah, it's nothing to it.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna do it.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, you got to have a little bit of edge. So now, just because I was yawning right before the show started doesn't mean a thing. So tell us,
a long week.
We're getting way off. Who are you? So can you tell us?
That's a deep question.
It's right from Les Miserables.
Yeah, well, I'm Lauren Taylor. I always say my name is Lauren Taylor, and I like to make things. Handmade cards are my favorite things to make. So I have been making cards, what feels like now forever. Just like I think almost everyone who starts card making. I went to a club get together. Mine happened to be Stampin' Up with my mom. And I think that was around the time I was going to graduate college. That was around 2009, I think. So been making cards since then. Although I will say I was with some family a couple weeks ago, and I remembered that I actually used to make cards when I was younger too. There was a stamp company here in California in Santa Barbara called Stampa-Barbara, and I remembered like looking at my grandmother's stamps and just like, oh yeah, I totally forgot. She showed me how to like mask stamps, like big old rubber stamps too. So I guess I've had it in me for a long time, but yeah, routinely making cards since probably 2009. Around there.
Barbara.
Stamp clever, right?
It's
a pretty good name. Yeah.
I do.
Doesn't exist anymore, which is sad because I went there a while ago to Santa Barbara and I was like, I want to go back to this place, but it doesn't unfortunately exist anymore. But yeah, Stampa-Barbara.
Do they still have the giraffe with the crooked neck at the zoo? Maybe not.
Oh, I don't know.
Be pretty old by now.
I don't know.
There was a giraffe. His little neck. He had an extra vertebrae, I think.
Oh.
It went down and then he kind of did this.
No, that'd be a cute stamp, though.
Well, it really would be. I've seen them where they have like a tie in their neck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
all
No,
choked
I
up.
haven't been to the Santa Barbara Zoo. Sorry.
It's pretty cute. Well, we do want to get on to stamping and crafting and using our Santa Barbara best. But
Yeah.
did you have a question? I know.
I mean, it
Do you
has
have
been
a
a
question?
while. Could
It
you
has.
tell me what is craft roulette?
I think we can do that. We'll be right back, Chatterbox Lord. Well done. What is craft roulette?
Did somebody ask what craft roulette is?
In a nutshell, Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel, and everyone is invited to play along. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. The wheel has 24 spots to land on, but the spot it lands on might not always be a parameter. It could be a special, like guest's choice, a vetoed parameter, or other fun surprises. When you add the infinite creativity of our community and try and calculate the possible options, square the fun, carry the glitter, divide by the imagination, you end up with a near limitless amount of possible projects. Whoa. We invite a special guest on each week to share their unique spin on our challenge. If you'd like to participate, you don't have to create live with us. You can sit back and enjoy the show. Once the episode airs, you have around 50 hours to finish your own project using the same 4 parameters from this episode and submit, so don't delay too long. After your project is ready, take a photo and head over to our website. Use the Submit Contribution form to officially contribute. The form is open to the public and no membership is required. Everyone who contributes will be featured on our website, included in the next episode slideshow, and automatically entered into the next giveaway. When you visit www.craftroulette.live, you'll find all of our past episodes along with their contribution gallery, the current wheel parameters, info on how to participate, a calendar of upcoming guests, links to our spin sponsors, contact and prize claim forms, our shop, and a huge membership platform. But more on that later. And that's Craft Roulette. If you like what we do, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with your crafty friends who might enjoy it too.
Everyone is invited to join in the fun.
We like to celebrate around here, so before we spin for this week's set of parameters, we're going to look back at last week one last time and highlight some of our community's achievements. And now, back to the show.
I got one other thing to announce, and that is also this is an easy yes. If you are ordering with the 50% discount from Colorado Craft Company, you get a free gift with $15. So get those orders in before they sell out of everything. We did do a great game with Colorado Craft Company during Paperganza. It was really good. And if you are new here, this is kind of an unusual show in that we just came off our first live, and so we're kind of feeling a little bit cozy. Don't worry about asking questions. Just ask those folks in the chatterbox questions because they know everything. They're very, very smart. And so, oh, hey, JD, are you here? Anyway, like that. In our world, when I say JD, which is my grandson's name, everybody eats chocolate. So have some chocolate. It's fun. This is fun. We had 337 contributions last week. Now we are over 60,000 total contributions, 60,607. My lands, what has Vicki Logan started? There was my card. We had a Zoe fold, which is a hybrid card between a Z fold or Z fold and a Joy fold. We had local sports for our color parameter. I used the Royals and the Chiefs. And Craft Roulette as our element. You did all sorts of things for Craft Roulette. I even saw my picture with Amanda. That was remarkable. And then up to date because we were in Kansas City and there is a song, Everything's Up to Date in Kansas City. So mine was, what was my up to date? I think it was a brand new stamp set from Pink and Maine. So I was up to date with that. Thank you for letting me. I didn't get it in until Thursday. I am so glad I am a member. So it was fun having that extra time because I didn't make a card last Friday. Weird. Amanda has been on the road since Paperganza pretty much, so she didn't get her card in yet. If you want to do that, Amanda, we can do that. Just ask us how. And then we're going to bring back Lauren because we have a parade of achievers to celebrate, including Lauren Taylor in this parade. This is on a timer. Mr. Producer reins me in. You know, he is my son. He goes, I got some power over my mom. I'm taking it. And so it's on a timer so that we don't talk too long, but we do have different categories, such as we have 2 new to Mug Club. That means they've sent in 100 project contributions, and they were both at Paper Ganza. So that will be fun. Watch for those hundreds. And then we have 7 first-timers. I think they were all at Paper Ganza. So welcome. I hope you come back. I hope you had a blast. Some major milestone achievers like 25, 50, 75, and so on cards are leading ladies. And we have 3 new to Club 52. Oh, so much fun. We just have a good time here. And we don't take ourselves too seriously. But let's start with these achievers. You are welcome to say something, Lauren, after I say their name and or where they're from or how many cards. Please do. Please do.
I'll try. Be quick.
That's right. It's a test. You're on timer, girl. Oh, first timers. Ooh. Larissa Heskett Designs. I saw her making this at her table.
That's so cute.
Tia Boswell. I didn't know this was your first one, Tia. Welcome.
Love the moose.
3C Adrian. That's Colorado Crafts.
Beautiful colors.
Wendy A. from Washington.
Cute.
I think that's an Addams family. Great is my friend Pam Kennedy. Her first time. I've known her for 20 years. Dawn A, another Addams family. Alyssa W, she was here with her grandmother. Isn't that cool?
Yeah,
those
awesome.
were all at Paper Ganza. I'm so proud of them. Thank you so much for playing. Our major milestones.
They were there.
I know. In the flesh. Kelly Tebow.
It's cute.
Very Patty Shadwick from Florida. It's hard to take a picture of this kind of card. Robin K. 50 cards.
Very cool. Ooh.
Beans 827 50 cards.
Love the space.
Carolyn W. 50 cards. That's kind of clean and like something you would make. Liz Sundin 50 cards. There's our wheel.
Yeah. Ooh.
Craft Girl Lisa, New Jersey, 75. Yeah, that's you.
That's you. Frankenstein. Yeah.
Mara Thomas, congratulations on 75 cards. It was so nice to meet you.
Very
and
cool.
James. Julie, I think it's Radu. I've been saying Radu. 100 cards. She's a mug clubber. Doug Conley also was at Paper Ganza. He's a mug clubber.
It's Trinity Stamps.
Beth Hines, 125 with my little roulette robot. Janelle Tribuna, 125.
I love the jersey name.
Yeah. Deborah Norris, 125. She was with us too.
Very cute.
Cindy Robinson, 125. That's a cool
Love
stamp.
the sentiment. Yeah.
Pam Veal, 175.
Wow.
Very crafty with that.
Colors. Yep.
Rosie B, 200, just like you. She started at the same time, I bet.
Twinsies.
And there you go. Announce yourself.
That's mine.
And it's
Taylor
great.
made. Lake Forest, California.
Bravo, you. Our leading ladies this week. You're red. Vicky Ruda, 237.
Oh, that's cute. I love that.
Smurf Murphy, got to meet her, 238.
Cute.
Jackie Jackpot Muller, 239. They're like right in a row.
Oh,
Kathy Herring, 242. There's Roulette the Robot. That's a Mug Club stamp. 5K, now 6K Lamone, 245.
That's cute.
And Card Monkey went with her Eagles with 265. She is our leading, 55? She is our leading lady this week. Well done. Amazing. It was fun to talk to you the other day. Club 52 welcomes Dina Glens. We got to meet her. She's got the Trinity Apothecary in there.
So cute.
Deborah Capps from Tennessee, 52. Ho, ho, ho.
Christmas. Yeah.
And Jill Pounds, I've already given you your Club 52 gift. I gave her nothing at Paper Ganza. And she took it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Thank
I
you
will
guys.
say, I have my Mug Club stamp. I've never opened it. I treasure it.
Oh,
I know. So
Do
if
you
you want to send me another one, I wouldn't be mad about it.
I can send you some images, and then you
Okay.
can at least use them. But oh, that's sweet.
No, I treasure
That's
it.
sweet.
I love it.
Well, you earned it. You definitely earned it. And that one, the one with Roulette Robot on vacation,
That was so good.
that's in the downloads for the members group. There, I did like
I
11
need to
months.
explore more in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
did
very
11 months of. My favorite one is the May one from a Mother's Day robot.
cool. Yeah, I remember you putting those out. I need to
Yeah.
print them out and use them.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. They're
Yeah.
a little quirky, but you like
That's
quirky
okay.
kind of
I like
fandom
quirky.
stuff.
Yeah.
You're comfortable.
You saw my
Comfortable.
Labubu card that I like
Well,
quirky.
Congratulations, all. We really, really are amazed at your joining us week after week. It's wonderful. And first timers, you're welcome back. You don't have to be at Paper Kansas to make a card. You can join us. We would love to have you. That one closes out last week. Oh no, Paper Kansas done. I just got sad. But
Yeah.
that also means we get new spins this week. So bring on the parameters, Mr. Producer. I was just thinking of produce. I was thinking Mr. Producer, and I envisioned him as lettuce just for just a split second. There they are. There's the parameters that we will be spinning for in just a minute. Because this program depends so much on programmed systems, we didn't get our members didn't get to vote for vetoes this week. They were still stuck in last week. And we didn't use the vetoes last week either. So we decided we're going to let Mr. Wheel decide what we're going to be vetoing this week. This is like old school. In the early days, we used to do all sorts of things with Mr. Wheel. We used to spin him for prizes. And people had to real fast put in a number, and whoever got that number first that he landed on won the prize. I'm sure it was like a Krog way back then. But so let's get him off one, and then we will spin for vetoes. How are you feeling tonight? You want to veto something good, don't you? Okay, what's Mr. Wheel going to veto for project? Mr. Wheel was at Paper Cans, and we forgot to take him over to the table to spin him. He says, no thank you to square card. That makes some people happy. For
Yeah, I'm okay with
colors, what does he not want us to do? He didn't say A2, so we're all loving him. Number 19, workshop. That's been vetoed by our members a lot. For element, we'll get it. It'll be fun. Another 19, leaves. He says, leave those leaves. For random, I think I just put that on this week. 15, add a doodle. He doesn't feel it's safe for us to add a doodle. You may know. You know many things. All right, this is your chance, Lauren. Do you want to veto something?
Yes.
Okay. What parameter would make you uncomfortable?
Project number 4, A9. No, thank
A9.
you.
Well, Mr. Producer, were you already
Yeah.
there?
We chatted.
Oh, okay. I thought he was intuitive there.
And he was like,
you
she
know
won't
her
like
so
this
well.
one.
It's okay. Amanda will love you for that. She always appreciates that. By the way, Amanda is with Pear Blossom Press. They do have some new releases today, and I don't do a lot of selling, but those things are cool. All right. And do you have your guest choices if we
Yes,
land on
I
number
have
one?
my list.
What would you like
So-
for your project?
Number 20. I just wrote nerd. I think it's card for a nerd. Yes. I love
Nerd's
that.
enough.
Nerd.
There's only
That's what
one
I
nerd
put.
in there.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Card
I'm
for a
having
nerd.
fun. Yeah.
I think you got that. You could do all sorts of fun
I
things
mean,
with that.
People nerd out about everything. So I feel like no matter what your nerd is, you can find something.
Whatever your nerd is, you should
whatever
make
your
a
nerd
stamp
is.
set.
Colors, I want to pick number 22, birthday party.
Birthday party colors. It is.
just sounds festive. I like that.
Happy. Yeah, not
Yeah.
grim.
And
That first time you were on, we had pretty grim colors.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then speaking of happy, number 9, element happy. I like that too.
Happy.
Yeah. Something
That's
that
kind
makes
of
you
an
happy.
abstract idea,
Mhm.
but it's very fun to think about.
I like
and for
stretchy
random,
pants. Yeah, random. I did this with a stamp set in mind. So number 6, pennants.
pennants, it
Like
is.
little flags.
Uh-huh.
Also, I thought like sentiment strips. Like sometimes they have a cute little end. You can like just trim one and it will look like a pennant too.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's what I was envisioning.
There's lots of ways to do that. You can, yeah. Little flags. That's all they are. Little
Mhm.
flag ends or little flags themselves. Okay.
Yes.
Well, shall we just do those instead of spinning? No.
Yeah, let's just pick those. You already spun them around. It's okay.
He's already dizzy. Let's see what he would like us to do for a project. Maybe he says, let's go with Lauren and go nerdy. You're an engineer, so you're kind of a nerd. A thank
A
you
little
card,
bit, yeah.
which could
Thank
be a
you.
nerd card.
Sure.
4 colors. And you can always cut your own sentiments too and make them interesting. Bakery colors. 4 element. We had Craft Roulette last week. It was good. You guys were very creative with it. Number 3, shops shopping. One of those kind of permutation. I thought we might get to 1. And for random, we're not going to be doodling. Will we be adding a mustache? Nope. Number 20, ombre. I just put that one back on too. Okay. We left the leaves, but we got the ombre. These things, they all work out in the end. Let me give my speech while you give yourself some thought. This is your craft project. If you want to join us, we would love to have you. This is a challenge, and we really encourage you to just try. If you've tried it a couple times and you're not sure, try again. You'll be at 200 before you know it. And then if you tried us last week, try us again. It's really fun. We don't want you to be addicted, but we aren't against it at the same time. This will be your art project. We're not going to tell you what to use, what to make, or anything, what products to use. It's up to you. And we just want to see how you take those 4 parameters and express them artistically. Your project can be very clean and simple. It's going to be a card. It can be very clean and simple, or it can be very complicated and interactive, like with all the lights and drop downs and pop-ups and all the things that you see, or anywhere in between. I've made very simple cards. I've made some crazy cards. They've never kicked me off the show yet. You can take each one of those parameters and make it very literal. Like you could say, HEY Google, what is ombre for the love of Pete? And HEY Google will help you and tell you what that might be. And we're going to talk about these things in just a minute too, so don't panic. You can take each one of those parameters also and interpret them how you want. We just ask that you justify in the comments how you are going to use them. And you can't redefine something. You can't make blue, red, blue. We invite people from all ages. We've had little kids on. We've had seniors and then everybody in between. We don't have any kind of guides on that at all. We just want you all to enjoy having a minute of creativity. The parameters can be the focal point, or they can be quietly fitted in. It does need to be handmade or handcrafted, and it does need to be family friendly so that I don't blush when I see it. This feels so good when I see it in the gallery. I thank you so very much. 1 parameter or 1 card for everybody, and all parameters are doable. What's your favorite thing on that list?
Thank you card and the ombre.
Mm-hmm.
I like a good blend of color.
Yeah.
Like
So when you walk into a bakery, what do you think? Or do you see the outside of the bakery, or do you see the donuts? I go right for the donut.
See bread,
Mm-hmm.
brown bread,
Yeah, all those wonderful things.
croissants or something. Yeah.
So you could do a lot of. This is the color one. That doesn't mean you have to have a shop of a bakery. However, you could, because we have shopping, and you
Yeah.
could have a small row of buildings, including where you could
Bakery.
shop, and you could use the bakery colors. Or you could just have some kind of shopping. You could do online shopping. You could have something from something that a craft store maybe. Maybe you make an aisle. Maybe you make
Mhm.
have something with a product in mind. Maybe it's fabric. Maybe you have fabric in shopping. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, to me, shopping, I'm thinking stores or somewhere that you like to shop. So if there's like a place that you like shopping at, you could use that as inspiration too.
Mm-hmm. A thank you card. Maybe you went out
Yeah.
with some friends shopping, or maybe somebody bought some
Well,
tools and fixed something for you, and you make a hardware store,
would
and it's a
like a
thank you.
gift card holder be considered shopping if you could put a gift card in it so the person can go shopping?
There you go. Thank you for
Does
letting
that
us
work?
stay at your hotel for the last week. Here's a gift card to go shopping. That I think that would work with bakery colors
Yeah.
and then some kind of ombre on the card. I think that's really
Yeah.
clever. Yeah. And gift cards are great.
Yeah. No one, I don't think, dislikes a gift card.
No.
No one I know.
No one I know either. But yeah, you could do
Yeah.
there's lots of different reasons to say thank you.
hmm Yeah. I
And
mean, whenever I travel, if I'm staying with someone, I try to leave like a thank you, even if it's just like to the store or their favorite restaurant, something like that,
mhm.
So that would be an excellent thank you.
Mhm. Yeah. And maybe they gave you a gift from somewhere they shopped.
That's true.
And
Could it
so,
be like a stamp that I shopped at Paper Ganza?
yes. Who are you going to what are
I
you going
shopped
to
it.
I'm so glad. I'm thankful that I got it. A card to yourself. I'm all about cards
Yeah.
to yourself. That's not a
Yeah.
problem with me. How's our chatterbox doing? Are they gift card? They're saying gift card.
Mhm.
Ooh, Little Shop of Horrors. Ooh, Irene, you don't
That's
scare
my
me.
favorite musical. I love Little Shop. I
Well, there
have
could be that.
Audrey 2's actually around my craft room. I love Little
You and your
Shop.
fandom. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it. Shop for craft supplies for the thank you card. I don't think that would be a stretch. I think that
Yep.
would work. Beauty shop. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that is a good one.
That is. You could have
Didn't
if
even
you
think
had little
about that.
images of ladies with hair dryers and things like that. Yeah, you could. Yeah, with bakery colors. Those things all work. Shopping carts. There are some cute shopping
Oh,
carts.
that's a good
Amy.
idea.
Yeah, food. We all shop for food.
Pet shop. That's cute.
Pet shop's a nice one. Crazy kitty. You could get a
Mhm.
kitty. Yeah, and a workshop. Santa's workshop. Lisa G. That's a good one too. Shopping
Mhm.
bag on an arm.
Well, that's true.
Shopping.
Maybe you have a person with like a little purse card.
Mhm.
Ugh, bring
Ah.
that back. Don't bring that back. Yeah, maybe they're going shopping.
A bookshop. Maybe you do something with a book. Photoshop.
good
Oh my
idea.
goodness.
Shop
Does
till
need to
you
be
drop.
handcrafted. Okay, shopping list. I just shopped at
Oh, that's a good
Colorado
idea.
Crafts, Erica Most. Way to go. Coffee shop.
Mhm.
Yep. Then just pull
That's
it
a
in.
good
Maybe
one.
you make your thank you card at a coffee shop. And then you
Yeah.
can use your own bakery colors. Now, the bakery can be like the bakery itself or the stuff inside, including sprinkles
Yeah, I
and
like
frosting.
your donut idea.
Mm-hmm.
Giving multicolor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
maybe you're just gonna go with the browns and golds and things like that too. And then ombre is just a technique going from dark to light. So you
Mhm.
can do it with ink, you can do it with paint, you can do it with paper.
Yeah, I've seen people use like paper strips, go from like light to dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there's no kind of card. So if you wanted to make a purse card, you could. Or an A9 card, you could. There's
You
no
could.
limitations on that.
Definitely an
Go
option.
crazy. Yeah. Auto shop. That's a good one too, Shelley
Oh,
Gilman.
that's smart. I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, I think there's a lot we can do. Now what? You got... Are you...
Now I gotta dig.
It's a happy moment, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you kind of comfortable? Think
Yeah.
you have some directions you could go? I think they've given
I mean,
us
I
a
think
lot.
the bakery can be colorful. Ombre is fine. Thank you is easy. It's the shop that's throwing me off. Like, where do I want to go with the shop? But I like
A
the
cake
idea
shop.
of, cake shop. But I do have some fandom stuff I could possibly do.
What? Really?
Yeah, one or two, maybe.
And your pumpkins too, because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the first of the month.
Yep.
So we'll talk
I
about
did have
those.
some
Why don't we
pumpkins.
break and figure out what we're gonna do, and you guys can
Okay.
watch something, and then we'll be right back after this word from something about Craft Roulette. Let's do it. What is in review? In review, our Craft Roulette. On Wednesdays, tune in, don't forget. 3 acts await each night anew, with fun and creativity just for you. Act 1, Mail Call, a joy to see. Your lovely letters sent with glee. Snail mail shared with hearts so true. Your crafty spirit shining through. Act 2, Card Showcase, a deep dive. Random picks that come alive. Discussing love for each design. Crafted cards that truly shine. Act 3, Whodunit Game, Detective's Call. Catch Miss Mary in her crafty thrall. A mystery unfolds, a clue to chase. Find the card she tries to case. Guess the crafter, be quick, be smart. Reveal the one who played their part. In live chat, declare your clue. Solve the case and win a prize, too. Live on air with Mary Gun Fun. Crafting joy for everyone. Join us live, be part of the show. In review, where creativity flows. Craft Roulette, a fun-filled sight. Wednesdays await with crafty delight. Subscribe now, don't delay. In review, a crafty play. Send your mail, crack the case. In our world, joy finds its place. Join the fun. Let's craft together for happily ever after, now and forever. Oh, this is a sticky one. Okay, so I'm going flower shop because I have a new flower. I got a beautiful sunflower from Pink and Maine. And thank you again, Libby, for joining us last weekend. And I have this really pretty leaf stamp that I've already stamped. And then this pretty little guy. And I don't know where my little deal went, but it's around. I don't care. It's okay. So I thought those might go together, kind of. Cut this out. Fussy cut. Yes, fussy cut. And that didn't stamp very well, but I'm a terrible MISTI user. I'm just going to go with it because that's me. I know there's tricks. I know there's lots of things, and I don't want to ruin my reputation on being good at this. So we're just going to go with it. But aren't those pretty? And then I can find a thank you. I think there's probably a thank you.
You might want to zoom in or hold up that sunflower.
Yeah, because I got pretty light there. It's pretty. I think that's pretty. I'm going to heat set it, though. Because maybe that will help in my thing. Now, this doesn't... We don't have any kind of parameter for... Oh, I got my ombre. I can do that with the leaves. That might be pretty.
We'll bring Lauren back in.
Good. Good. There we go. Okay. I want to see what you came up with.
So I'm going to make this. This is a fandom, and this is like a little joke shop. So I'm going to just color this guy in and maybe an ombre background. Something not too crazy. I don't want to be over ambitious.
No, it's Friday night. You've had a hard week at work. You were very busy last weekend. You got to give yourself a little break.
Yeah.
I'm going to do ombre on these leaves. And I'll probably have some ombre in the sunflowers too. So that's what we're going to do. Leaf was on the veto. That's right, Karen Romano. This is a very good point. That doesn't mean that you can't use leaf. It just means that Mr. Wheel can't make us use leaf. Ah, there you go. And I forgot to say that. So thank you for bringing that up. It just means he's not bossing us around so that we all have to use leaf. I think this is a cool stamp. I love it. I made several things with this week already. And I like it that I'm not going to worry about things staying in the line or anything because it's Friday.
Oh, yeah.
night.
That's nice.
Yeah. And once you go out once, then you can go out 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's just fine. It's all over.
I'm just excited to get my card done on a Friday. There's pressure.
201. I know there is pressure. So tell me about what's it take to send in 200 cards? What is that driving force?
I would say it's like peer pressure, but it's like self peer pressure, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's something I find enjoyable, and crafting should always be enjoyable, in my opinion. And sometimes it can get, overwhelming or stressful depending on what you do in the crafting world. So having something that feels joyous is important.
I love it. And you are on design team, so you have deadlines.
Yeah, just a few.
And you work full time, and you're a mom. So
yeah,
you got a few,
having joy is
few
important.
irons. Few irons going on there.
Yeah, just a few. See if I can find a good picture to color.
Well, I'm glad that you find joy with Mr. Wheel.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And like just the community. I know could say that forever, and I'm sure everyone agrees, especially with Paper Ganza, but the community of crafters is really nice.
Yep, they're all nice folks.
Yeah.
We saw that in real life too, real time.
Yeah.
They were just all so nice to each other. Oh, such a thing. And they are very encouraging. That's just a fact of life. These guys are
really.
You put in a card, and all of a sudden they're heaping all these wonderful comments on your site or on your post, and it's wonderful.
Yeah,
who wouldn't want to do it?
I agree.
Well, probably plenty, but but see how I'm doing my ombre here? I'm just doing some different colors of green, which I think could be on a pistachio donut frosting, which I would gladly eat.
I don't like pistachios, but
really,
I'm sure it sounds lovely.
it does. And it would be a beautiful green. I can't think of anything else that's green in a bakery.
Mint chocolate chip.
Oh,
So,
nice
I guess
choice.
green. Yeah, something minty. A mint
Mhm.
leaf on my chocolate mint donut. Or
Here we are.
matcha. That's a big thing.
Oh, that's a California thing, I think.
Oh,
There's probably
okay.
other places too, but not in my neighborhood. Not in my cabinets. So I just ordered today. I hadn't gone to the grocery store since before Paper Ganza, and it was getting old Mother Hubbard around here. The cupboards were getting kind of bare. So I ordered a bunch of groceries. It's wonderful. Not shopping. I tried to go. I did go out yesterday. I don't know, someday. And I went to Aldi's to go get groceries, and I didn't have any money with me. So I'd gotten through the first aisle, and I went, oh, I don't have any money to pay with it. So I started putting everything back, and the guy said, oh, I'll put it back for you. But it was late. But it was a moment, and I had to laugh about it. It's just what.
Yeah,
Check
I've
your
forgotten my
purse.
wallet before at a grocery store. But they were really nice. Like they just put my cart in the like fridge, like their fridge
Oh,
area, and I just
I didn't
came
even think of
back
that.
and paid for it. Yeah.
Kind of like holding your bags at the hotel.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. I hadn't gotten very far. It was actually, I didn't want to drive back. It was not that close either. But that's a smart thought in case I don't have
Well, I was
any
like
money
I
again.
was like so embarrassed too. So I think they just felt bad for me. They're like, "Oh no, it's okay. Like, don't cry." Like we can hold on to it. Just let us know if you're not coming back. And I was like, yeah, right.
Oh,
Like
that's
I
a
will
good point.
never, yeah, like I'd ever call or come here ever again. But no, I just had to run home and go get it. It wasn't too big of a deal. Yeah, they were
But
very nice
memorable,
about
you
it.
remember it.
Yeah, yeah, it was a while ago.
That
So
made an impression on you.
Mhm.
So, was this your first time to Kansas City?
Yes,
We were so hot.
yeah, it was pretty warm.
Oof.
I have my dad's side of the family, like my dad was born in Kansas. So I've been to at least Kansas before, but it was when I was very young and I have no recollection of it. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was my first time in Kansas City. I wish I would have had more time to do things.
I know there were
Next,
people getting out and doing all sorts of fun
yeah,
things. Things I've never done.
yeah, because it's local.
It is. And I'm thinking maybe I should be a better, I should try out some of these things so I can speak intelligently about them, or at least speak about them. Maybe at least a little better. Because they're going, well, have you tried that? And I was like, no. Have you tried this? Have you tried this barbecue? No, not this one. Mm-mm. Don't know that one. But yeah, it was great. Everybody was so enthusiastic.
Yeah. So
tell me about this pumpkin thing that you've been doing this year.
So like Halloween cards every month ish.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing my best. There's a couple months there where it didn't happen, but yeah, I got the Trinity Stamps shaped pumpkin card at Paper Ganza, and I should have watched like an intro video before I used it though, because I was struggling. I was like, what am I missing? Like something is not fitting. What am I doing with my life? And then after I just assembled it like as best as I could, because I was like, I mean, she's cute. I like it. It's fine. I go over and I look at the website, which is what I should have done in the first place. And I saw Carrie Rhodes' really cute pink pumpkin. And I realized like I just die cut something wrong. That's not, I mean, I wouldn't say wrong, but not as intended. And I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense. So, but yeah, Halloween is my favorite holiday. I think in large part it's because my birthday's in October. Yeah. And I've had a lot of costume like birthday parties and just have always associated Halloween, with being amazing. So, and I do love, like, my dad, he would do theater sometimes, and he dressed as the Frankenstein monster in a theater production he did. So, like, it's just kind of always been around. And, like, Little Shop is, like, my favorite musical, and, that can be kind of Halloween-y with a man-eating plant alien thing. So, since Halloween cards are some of my favorite to make, and I collect Halloween supplies, it's my other hobby, buying craft things. So I challenged myself to try to make a Halloween card once a month, generally on the last day of the month, to line up with the 31st for Halloween.
Yeah.
Doesn't always happen, but it's my goal. Again, one of those peer pressure goals.
Pretty good at that.
Yeah, I'm really good at it.
But that's nice.
But I enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy Halloween. So again, always trying to find joy in crafting, because once it becomes more like work, it's just not as fun anymore. So
Right.
I already have one of those. I don't want another one.
Not a bad plan.
Yeah.
Well, that
so
was
I
sure
had
cute.
Fun. Yeah, the pumpkin card is so good. I love Trinity stamps in general, but their shaped things are so fun. I love the donut card, well, the circle card, and then you can make it into a pie, a bowl of soup, like all of these
So much
different
stuff.
things. I love it.
So
Yeah.
much stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they have the can.
Yes.
The can-shaped card. And I'm going, what
Yep.
what's she going to bring out next?
I like that you can
How
make it
many
a
different
pill bottle
kinds?
too. It's pretty funny.
And a pill
that
bottle.
made me laugh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I found that pretty funny. I was like, how did you know?
I know it's a perfect get well, though.
Yeah, it really is. Or like anybody that works in the medical field.
Medical
Yeah.
field, yeah. Or I made one of those with a beach scene on the front and said the RX was a week at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that
Let's
idea.
get real. Let's get real here. I don't want any medicine. I just want to go on vacation at the beach. So
we have pretty nice ones over here.
yes,
At least that's what I'm told. I don't like going to the beach. I don't like sand. I'm Anakin Skywalker. I don't like sand.
What a California girl.
I know.
What a California girl.
It's so sad. My husband likes to remind me every once in a while how much he loves going to the beach. So I was like, well, good thing we have a daughter that also likes going to the beach. You can take her. I'll stay home in my air conditioning. Thank you.
No, I don't blame you. It's pretty nice to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I like beaches, but I really like leaving them at the same time. Because you get hot. They are uncomfortable usually.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen my hands, but I'm kind of pale, so I also burn very easily.
That's no fun. No, that's no fun.
I'm like, that's okay. I'll stay home.
That makes sense. That's a medical decision.
Yeah, if really it's mental health, I just have to set boundaries, and the beach is one of them. No, it's one of those things. It's like camping. If I'm forced to do it and I get there, I have a good time, but it's just not. I'm not gonna choose it.
No. We choose 5-star hotels.
Yes, thank you. Showers and indoor plumbing. Yeah, all those things.
I know, but Ellie Cope, my gosh, that girl goes camping in the winter in Canada. God. Yes.
I love that for her.
Rugged. She's rugged.
Yeah, I love that journey for her.
I know, it's good. And I'm just glad that she has never expected me to go with her.
Yeah.
She knows better. She's smart too, so.
I hate when that happens. That's okay.
How's it going? I didn't know I haven't looked up.
I colored and I made a little spot, but that's okay. I can recover.
You can know how to pivot when you make a spot.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just a reason to embellish more.
And you like that.
I do.
You're a blinger girl.
Yeah, anything to add glitter, I'll do it. Without it being actual glitter.
Right. That's been so great. All
There's
the
a lot out there now.
Revos and
Yeah.
Used to be that you really did have to use glitter. And
Yeah.
it was tough. I don't like what I just did. Let's come back. And we would all be shiny forever. It was kind of nice,
I know.
though, being shiny.
I had like a craft party thing at my house one time, and someone had glitter. And it was getting warm, so I was like, oh, let me turn on this fan. And that was full of regret. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's a comedy. That's
I
like
mean,
a comedy
it
show.
was insane. I was like, really? I just didn't even dawn on me. Like, I was like, oh yeah, let's turn it on. No big deal. And then it was a very big deal.
You still did you have to move?
I mean, it was a while. Last house before the one we're in now. It was a long time ago, but luckily it was tile flooring, so I could vacuum up as much as I could. But yeah. it was rough.
Hey, turn on this fan.
Yeah, I just was like, oh, it's warm. Let me turn the fan on high, and it was definitely on high. Lesson learned.
I'm getting ombre everywhere here. It's good. I am double ombreing my life.
I love a good double ombre.
It's a hairstyle too, a hair dye.
Yeah,
technique.
I used to have that in my hair. I mean, my hair's been almost every color, so.
I naturally ombre my hair. We do have a couple comments, questions here, and I'll throw some out for you because I think they're pretty doggone good questions. And Patty Roga asks, is there one type of cards that you struggle with, like fun folds or using a lot of bling? I don't think that would be your problem.
No. I would say cards for like the guys in my life, like nephews and brothers-in-laws, and like dads and stuff. Because everything I like to make has some type of like flower or glitter. And not that I don't think you could give those away. I think they would be just as well received, but for my like nephews mostly, I'm like, do you think they want this card with a unicorn on it? And my husband usually says probably not. So I think that's where I struggle the most, is like cards that my nephews would be happy to receive.
How old are they?
I mean, I have 4 on Johnny's side and 1 on my side. I do have a niece now. I showed you pictures. She's the cutest thing in the world. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, they range from, I want to say the oldest is like 15-ish, and then to 3. So, I mean, yeah.
That's tough.
It's fine.
15.
Yeah.
It's really hard to impress them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It is. Yeah, it's okay.
I really don't have anything. I would just kind of throw them some money and say, go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Put it in a white, just an empty blank card.
Yeah, just
they won't
cash
care.
in an envelope. There you go.
Yeah, they won't care.
Yeah.
It will be okay. Yeah, 15-year-olds are a tough audience.
Yeah, they can be. Again, my family's wonderful, and if I did give him a unicorn card, I think he would be, I mean, I'd make fun of him a little bit when I gave it, but I don't think anyone would be like mad.
No, gosh, I hope not. I hope not. But there is an age in there that's a little awkward. But it's
Yeah.
okay.
A little bit.
Oh, man, those little dolls. Being who they is. Whew. So good at that. Just you could leave them a card that says, I'll start making you cards again soon. And then
Yeah.
do it for a couple years later.
Check in next year. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have an answer. But 15-year-olds probably starting to think cars, right?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, we usually just gift them cash so they can choose what they want. But I always like to, even if I do like a gift card, I feel like a little something, you know?
Yeah.
So I always
Yeah.
like to try to do a little something.
You probably find out that they save all of them.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. So do you watch the videos and the classes and things on gentleman card? Now there's not a lot nerd. Okay, so you chose nerd. Is he a nerd?
My
15-year-old?
nephew?
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they could nerd out about things for sure.
Yeah. So maybe another direction altogether that's not typical
Yeah.
card, because nerds are not a typical card. But your fandom kind of stuff, I would think.
Yeah, I think I
feel a
gave him a
series
Harry Potter
needed.
one last
Yeah.
birthday.
We're here for you. You guys doing okay in the chatterbox? You have great ideas for 15-year-olds?
Yeah, you got any ideas?
This is a little prickly to cut by hand. I keep poking myself. But I am getting it done. So, Patty Roca, that was a good question.
That was a good question.
Paula Rice would like to know, what is your favorite new stamping product to play with? So, you probably have a few things that's new.
So I got this Paper Ganza, the Pear Blossom Press A7 version of the Card Maker T-Square.
Yes, that's
And
got to make your
have
little
it too.
engineer heart happy.
Yeah. Well, I like them because most of my cards I make have an 1/8 or a 1/4 inch like border, like I'm nesting the shapes to each other. So I actually have a video going up tomorrow where I use this to help me with placing my sheet load project. So I would say my T-square rulers are the ones I'm most excited about right now.
And that's an engineer thing, I'm telling you.
You know, I say I'm one of the least engineering engineers out there, but there are definitely some things that spark that little spot in my brain. For sure. Yeah.
So how many videos do you make for companies a month, do you suppose? You probably do know.
Right now, I would say, actually, I just stepped down from a team, but that's just because life has been a little busier than I would prefer. But I do a lot of shorts, like Trinity. That's what I do, is short videos for them. Missing stamps, I do a video a month for. But I really try to keep it to projects and types of content that I enjoy making, and I like shorts because voiceovers can get a little wearing, especially if I'm editing at night and then I start rambling and yeah,
I get it.
I start saying and like a lot, which is already more. I already say it more than I probably should, but I'm from California. What are you gonna do?
Valley Girl. Valley Girl.
Clueless is one of my favorite movies.
You come by it honestly, if anybody does. You don't take offense by any of that kind of thing.
Oh no, never. It's a badge.
I don't think of you using those words overly, so.
Well, that's good. It's blended in enough with my conversation. Can't tell.
Yeah, you seem pretty balanced.
No.
That's going to be okay, I think.
It's going to be all right, yeah.
No, my little card. I think this card idea
Oh,
is
I thought
going
you
to
meant
work
me. I
out.
was like, yeah, I think I will be okay.
I know you're going to be okay.
I need to clean my glass boards so badly. I think I would have
think I
done
better
that
go
before going live, but
Oh, I
don't
didn't
look too
clean
close.
mine. I didn't clean mine either. Okay, we're going 5x7 here. These are too big for an A2.
I liked your double ombre idea.
Why do one ombre when you can do more? If one's enough, or if one is good, two are
Is
better.
better. Yeah. I thought I would get the classic team orange, team purple too.
You were at the rainbow table, right?
I was. Yeah. Yeah.
It was so colorful and
It
happy.
was very colorful. I like that everyone committed.
They did.
Yeah.
They really leaned into it. Debbie Orange, I don't think I need an A9. I think this is going to work out just fine. I do. That's kind of pretty. And then I need a thank you somehow. So I think that's kind of pretty. I don't do pretty very often. I usually do goofy.
You could still throw some googly eyes on there or something.
I've told this story before, but we were in Kentucky one time, and we were at a horse show, and we drive by this field of sunflowers to and from our hotel, and there were always people in the field just wandering around these sunflowers, and we couldn't figure it out. So I think it was one of the last nights we went in. The girls were dressed up for their horse show award kind of thing. And we went in. People had been picking seeds out to make designs in the sunflowers.
Oh,
and
wow.
There were like peace signs and high and faces and different things like that.
In the seed parts of the... Uh-huh. Like the center? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So googly eyes on a sunflower makes sense. It would actually, if it would work for that kind of memory. But I do pretty so rarely. I think I will actually lean into it and embrace it. I am going to find something for thanks. Because it needs to be a thank you card. This is Craft Roulette, episode 278, and we are making impromptu cards here with Lauren Taylor. This will be her 201st card to Craft Roulette. And the parameters that we are working with tonight are a thank you card, bakery colors, shops shopping, and ombre. I've done ombre with the light and dark colors in the leaves, the flowers, and the seed head. The shop is a floral shop, because that is exactly where you would get this little kind of rope planter thing. And my bakery colors are frosting. We're going with frosting, and there's some brown for some croissants and things, as we talked about. And a thank you card I'm still working on. So I think it's working out. I remember how to do this game. We'll have fun. I remember I like doing this. This is good.
Brings you joy.
It does. It does. And I'm looking forward to seeing what other people do, what they do for their shops and whatnot. Because this is a challenge, and we'd love to have you play along with us. Linda Veal is asking about a favorite card. Do you have a favorite kind of card, or a favorite card from Craft Roulette or anything?
Favorite card? You know, it changes.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on what I just recently purchased, probably. I do like making box cards, but it's been a while since I made one. Someone on my YouTube channel was like, I miss your box cards. And I was like, you know what? I miss my box cards too. So I'll start making more of those. I
Those
think
are so
anything
impressive.
They're just so fun. You can build little scenes and I mean anything with a fandom on it probably, but I think anything that has like an interactive element, those are truly my favorite. I think just if it lights up, if it shakes, if it, does a fun fold even, something atypical. It's more fun to watch the card receiver, like they go, oh, it's a cute card, but then when it does something, it's even
Yeah.
cuter, you know?
Yeah, it's cuter. It's that special thing that
Yeah.
the surprise.
Oh, that was a terrible stamp. Try again.
I bet the 15-year-old would like the light up
Yeah,
candle.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I can, guilt him if he ever tries to get rid of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, do you know how
100%.
expensive that card is?
I have 100%.
Yeah.
And you can say, I would have given you more of a present, but I spent it on the light.
Yeah, easy lights. They're coming with the cost of your birthday gift.
I'm sure that would go over well.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my stamp is crooked. That's all right. We'll lean into it.
I'm always a little crooked.
Missing my exclamation point.
You're just making me feel better about my own crookedity.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm doing it for you. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Once crooked, always crooked.
What are the parameters again? Am I getting everything? I just need to do a thank you, I think.
Thank you card. Bakery colors.
I'm leaning into Dunkin' Donuts bakery, apparently. And
I can see
my
that.
joke shop and ombre. Okay, yeah, thank you.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Did you make your card last week?
Yeah, actually, I prepped all of this. Oh, no, you mean literal. I thought you meant this card. Yeah, I actually have it here. Ooh.
There it is.
I'm doing Harry Potter again.
Those are fun. Those are fun, though, because they have so many places you can decorate.
I know. I love my little hidden, bad guy.
Is that what that is? I don't know this.
Yeah, sure.
This character. He's a bad guy?
The one on the inside, yeah.
Oh, what a guy.
He who shall not be named.
Oh. Make a little, since you had mentioned pennants before, I'm going to put a pennant on here. And that will pull some weight over on the other side. Pull your weight card sentiment.
Oh, another tool I love, not sponsored, but is the Trinity Stamps ergonomic folding tool. I use it literally every day.
Isn't that? I have seen. I do not. I have a one from Your Paper Insider, and I'm real used to it, and I'm good.
Is that
I know?
this one?
I see it. Yeah, that's the one. By golly.
I have one too.
Yeah. They are sponsors. So. We have a wonderful relationship with Trinity as well.
Yeah. And Your Paper Insider has some really cool papers out there. Oh, I guess I could use my tool.
Highfalutin, as we call them. They are cool. And so speaking of nerdy stuff, Ty does videos from like Italy and different places like that where he's getting paper and explains how paper's made and things. It's real interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. They have a good social media.
Nope, I don't like it up there. We're going down there. I'm very opinionated about my sentiment placement. I don't want that over that pretty. We'll cover up the B, but we won't pull that in. Is that kind of straight? Kind of. Let's find something pretty to put on here. I got my selection. That one might be kind of pretty. Let's just go with that. Hat Trick would like to know, your cards are so much fun. Which has been your favorite, another favorite, Fandom Friday card that you've made this year?
Oh no.
Oh, that's you have a
Favorite?
lot, right?
I know. I have one that's just like sitting on my desk that I'll never get rid of. Let me grab it. Well, I've made a couple. Let me grab them.
Those are going to be probably your favorites, yeah.
Probably. I mean, a lot of them Abigail says she wants, so I'm like, I don't know what she's gonna do with them, but my backpack, I do love this one. With my
I
little
remember that one.
Labubu.
That one was good. That one was really good.
This is
Memorable.
inspired by Over the Garden Wall, which is another nerdy kind of, if you know, you know, cartoon from I think 10 years ago. So it'll be 11 this year, 11 years ago now.
Wow.
On Cartoon Network. It was this weird thing. And the Popsicle Sticks, who makes actually all of these stamps I have out right now, I was like, what is that set you put out? And she's like, go watch it. And literally Abigail and I binged the whole thing in one night. And then that night I ordered the stamp set. So it's so silly. It's pretty great. I made this one. I don't know if this was a Fandom Friday or not. I can't remember, but this one is based on a show. It is a box card based on the show What We Do in the Shadows. So these are little vampire bats and a couple other characters from the show. So that one is that one sits on there. I love this one. This is using Lawn Fawn products. But I don't know. I tend to give a lot of my cards away as birthday. So, but I mean, it's hard to choose.
Yeah.
That's why I love the card for a nerd parameter. It's perfect. Well, that's a great question. I've been very much enjoying like the Fandom Friday hops on Instagram as well. With Journey Coach Jen, I think I saw in the chat too. So I love when other people also love silly nerdy things. So that's the company I like to keep.
You're in good place then, because there's a lot of us.
Lauren, there's a question in chat. I'm a little curious too. Why so much foam tape on that image?
I don't know, because I love foam tape. And
Okay.
And that's
I like
enough.
my images to be nice and stable. You know, it's just the company I keep is foam tape. Stuck to myself.
I think that's fair.
It is fair. Yeah.
I like it to be, it's not
But
going to
there's
go anywhere.
no mechanism that you're protecting or lifting.
No, I just don't like when things like divot weird. So I like to put stability. And Lord knows I have enough foam tape on that roll. So
do you have the world's best foam tape?
I do. That's not what I'm using right now, but yeah. Yeah, no, that's for precious cards.
That's true. I'm using the good products for that.
Yeah, that's for light up cards for sure. I mean, it is. I do love that you can like lift it and put it back because goodness knows how many times I've needed to do that. But no, I save that for.
There's a lot of solidarity in the chat.
Thou shalt not waste any type of world's best foam tape.
Gotta have it.
Yeah.
Last time I promoted it on the show, she was out, so I don't know if that was. I don't know if she's got it again or not, but
I think she said that it's out of stock right now. Last I heard her talk about it. Yeah.
So hoard it. Everybody should hoard it. So you don't have to worry about running out.
I know.
Is there anything in your craft room that you do kind of like hold as precious and want to make sure you never run out?
Pattern paper.
Really? Because I don't.
I never use it because I'm too afraid. I know. Oh, I don't want to use it up. It's so pretty.
Oh.
That's another reason why I've so excited to hang out with Crafty Al and the team for sheet load because it does push me to use my pattern paper that I've been hoarding for 20 years.
Well, it doesn't, unless you keep it in the sun, it stays nice.
Well, and I don't even like scrapbook, so I really have no excuse. Like,
Well,
I could
that's the
see if I
best.
scrapbooked, then I'd, get to save some of that paper forever
That's
because it would
that's
be in a
exactly right.
scrapbook.
You just
But I
use the
don't.
best paper for your own scrapbooks, then you don't ever have to get rid of it.
I
You get to
know.
keep it. It's a perfect thing. Yeah, there's the papers for the scrapbook, and then there's just the papers.
Ooh, I am shaky. Craft roulette makes me nervous.
Oh,
Here we
no.
go. That's why
Just
I love
yawn.
this T-square ruler because I can just line it up. Just sell out of all the T-squares
Wow.
next.
We are glad that we can support you with with however.
Yeah.
Oh, that's looking good.
Yeah,
Have
it's
you ever
simple, but I like it.
have you ever
I
done
should
the
have
ATC
splattered.
kind of thing? There was lots
Um,
of ATC trading going on at Paper Ganza, and it was fun.
yeah, I haven't, no. I think it's a really fun idea, but I've just never made it.
Because that looks like
That's
it could
glitter.
almost be that size.
Yeah, it'd be a nice little. Oh, this is glitter. That's fine.
I'm gonna get this dirty if I don't watch out. I'm gonna get a little too much brown on there. Stop it. Just put the brown down. Make it a little lighter now. A little happier. Here we go. And Roberta Sadler, and you said you talked to her quite a bit. She said that
Yeah.
she enjoyed meeting you at Paper Ganza and says thank you for stopping by and talking to
Oh,
her.
yeah. She's very sweet. It was
Mhm.
fun. We chatted a lot about fandom cards too.
Oh, fun. She knows a lot about cards. That is
Yeah.
for sure.
I will say for being introverted, everyone made it so easy to talk and get to know people, which I greatly appreciate. I did say that Crafty Al was going to elbow me too many times, but she didn't elbow me once. I was surprised.
Well, she'll be on next week, and we can talk to her about her
Yeah.
new starring role
Yeah. It's
and her
like, how
new
many times
persona.
did you want to elbow Lauren, but you refrained? All right, I'm trying to find a thank you
funny.
sentiment for the inside.
Oh, that's always a good way. Either that or
Yeah.
put it on the back.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Producer's answer. Put it on the back.
I've definitely snuck in a bird somewhere because I didn't have a bird on my card and I realized it at the
Well,
end.
it doesn't have to be the focal point.
Lauren, when you get a second, could you hold up your card because your phone is a little bit far out? I don't know if you can zoom.
Let me. I can stack. Is that better? Higher?
It is better.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might do one more stack.
What else can I stack?
It looks floating.
This is how I take my pictures. That's a question I get a lot on too, is how I take my pictures. I set it on this little tulip thing that keeps my chapsticks.
That's clever.
There we go. Where are my generic sentiments? Oh, I know I have a Trinity one somewhere that says thanks on it.
They've got the thankful.
Yeah. The question is, am I organized to find it in time?
Here, I'll hand you one.
Cheryl Bradley asks, I should probably know this, but do you like using the Olo markers? Quick disclaimer, Olo did send us those markers.
Yep.
Yes,
they are
I do
a marker
use them.
sponsor.
Yeah, I have them in little pen thingies. I do like them. I also really like Ohuhu. I feel so silly every time I say that, but
It makes
I
you
do.
happy, though.
Yeah, it does bring a smile to your face. I do like those markers as well.
I do too. I bought them before Olo became a sponsor of Craft Roulette, and I have them out on my screen porch, which I spend every morning on for about 7 months out of the year, 8 months out of the year. And I have coffee and then I sketch. And so I use my oh-hoo-hoos out there. And it's real handy. I don't have to come in and get any or anything. And they're very handy that way. And Lori Craig was on.
Yeah, she's
last
great.
winter. She's very talented. And she's going to give me a lesson. We just haven't been able to organize a time.
Mary learns how to color.
Mary learns how to color. Yeah.
I went to one of her coloring classes at an event. She was teaching a class, and it was so informative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she knows of which she speaks.
Yeah, for sure. And just stay on the inside.
It would be an investment for all. And I think Roberta said there's like 96 new colors coming out. What?
96?
I can't even imagine. That means I'm going to have to reconnoiter. But I'll have to read because if you don't know about Olos, they are in separate pieces.
Hold them up to the left a little bit, yeah.
And so you can screw them together and make your own combinations and such. And you can also use handles on them. So, yeah. And they have a great website with lots of information. Lots and lots.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to put any shine on this, I don't think. I say that carelessly. Maybe a little on the seedy part. Make the seedy part a little less seedy. with some shine.
Ooh, this is going to be crooked too, but that's okay.
Oh.
It's perfect.
It is okay. It is okay. Ooh, that was juicy.
Canyon in the chat said, I used my yellow Olo marker that I was given at Paperganza on my card tonight.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's pretty.
Olo gave everybody a nice little set of markers.
Yeah.
Which is very cool.
Very nice. Yeah.
Because you can, it's a nice way to get everybody to try them.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Libby got hers back. I forgot to ask. They used them in the Pink and Main class, too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did color strawberries.
Mm-hmm. That was a cute card.
Yeah, I may or may not have purchased that die set.
You'll be glad you have it.
Yes, it's very cute.
It is. Are you finished?
Yes.
I am too. Shall we ask Deputy Heidi's permission to submit? Let's see. I've got a thank you card. Thank you for always being there for me. Bakery colors. I've got frosting and baked goods for my color inspiration. Shopping. I went with the floral shop, which I love floral shops. I think they're very pretty. And ombre, I did double dipping on the ombre with different greens and different yellows and even some different browns. So I triple dipped. So I think I got it all on my 5x7 card. And I submit this to you, Deputy Heidi. Am I free to submit? And what you got done? Yours is completely different and so cute. So cute.
A2 classic thank you card. I put thank you so much on the inside of my card. And then bakery, it just came to be that Dunkin' Donuts is my bakery. But I wanted to orange and purple, the ultimate, question. And then shopping, I have a little joke shop on my card. And then ombre, I double ombre'd it myself with dark to light of purple and orange on my background.
Doggone good. That's amazing. You don't need to be nervous. Look what you just did.
I'm always nervous.
Oh, but you do such good work.
Thank you.
Work. And I enjoyed chatting with you as well.
Yeah, me too.
No, there's no reason to be nervous. Oh, Deputy Heidi says we are free to submit. She was fun at at Paper Ganza. Oh my gosh, wearing her little mustache and everything. What a thing! What a thing!
Official deputy. Yeah.
Yes, she had her badge that I made her too. So, well, we'll let you unnerve for just a minute, and we will give away some stuff, tell people how to play, all that kind of good stuff. Then come back and say goodnight.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, you did great. Sheesh. It must be nice to do that well on the spur of the moment, isn't it? But oftentimes I will say it's not really the card, it's the conversation. Here on Craft Roulette, the cards are like a bonus when they're good. So that's what I say, because sometimes mine aren't. But you can play too. Make your best card you can. We aren't going to judge. We're not going to compare. It's all up to you to express yourself, have some fun. And so at the end of your little craft time, you look at it and go, I made that. I'm okay with it. Then you can send it to craftroulette.live, submit a contribution, follow the instructions, got to be family friendly, handcrafted, all that kind of stuff. You can scroll back to the middle of the show to find out the requirements, and it's also written down. But do play with us. You can be the first timer, 200th timer. We're happy to have you join us whenever you do. Thank you so very much. Needs to be in by Sunday. If you want more time, become a member. All right, so what's coming up? Crafty Al, or Lou, as we call her around Paper Ganza. Crafty Al will be joining us and trying to work her way out of her acting career, which opened up at Paper Ganza. Then Carrie Giletto, she was also at Crafty Al and Lauren's table at Paper Ganza. Then Hat Trick Smith will be joining us and getting ready for our community showcase with her. And then a new guest, Meg Davies. I think her website, and I had seen her for a long time and never could get a hold of her. I Teach Stamping. She does a great job. And Amanda introduced us to her. I'm looking forward to having her on. And then Katerina Tarda will be joining us. That may be a hint as to one of the countries and guests for World Card Making Day. Can you guess some others? 7 countries. Go to work. Where will we have guests from on World Card Making Day? Have fun. Just have fun. Join us every week. If you haven't hit that subscription button, we'd appreciate that. And if you haven't given us a penny, a thumbs up, now would be a perfect time. Those are the members that we talk about. Next week, members, we will be back to normal on parameters and vetoes and all of those things. Thank you for being patient with us. It's this is all programmed. Mr. Producer said his theory is why spend 5 minutes every week doing the same thing over and over when you can spend 6 hours programming it, never doing it again? Something along those lines. Or as my mom would say, for every single punchline, for every single joke she told, or some dumb thing. Yeah, it's a good one. I've adapted it. But those are very special people in our life, so we thank you so much for being our support. They keep Mr. Producer coming back every week. And if he's here, I'm here. So thank you so very much. Silver and above, we do have a call after this show. So don't run off. Don't go popping your popcorn yet. That means we're going to give away some stuff. We talked about our new sponsors for this month at the beginning of the show. I am also very behind on the Paper Ganza gifts and the week before Paper Ganza's gift. We're going to get there. I'm going to do it this weekend. By golly, look for some goodies coming in your email or your way. This is the thing. If you sent in one of those 300 and plus cards last week, you are eligible to be on the spinner for giveaways. And we always start with a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. It's a Krog, a Craft Roulette original giveaway. It's not a frog. It's not a dog. It's a Krog. And if you are new here, I'm sorry that we have so many. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry that we have so many things that are part of our culture, but they're fun. Oh, Deborah Norris. We got to meet her last week. Deborah, congratulations. there is a form on craftroulette.live to fill out to claim a prize. After the spinning is done, it will open up and you can go over there and claim your prize. Make sure you use the same email that you did when you sent in your card. A Craft Roulette goodie bag does need to stay in the United States. It looks like it is, Vanessa K. Congratulations. I have some new things from some leftovers from Paper Ganza, and you weren't there, so I can send some to you. And from Maureen Hayes donated a bunch of things, so I've got a whole fresh new batch of stuff. Waffle Flower, $25 gift certificate, and they've got some adorable stuff. I love their mousse, their mousse, their mousse. Debbie Orens, you'll love their mousse too. Not as much as you would love a duck or elephant, but we will take care of that. You'll enjoy shopping with Nina and the clan. They're wonderful. This calls for confetti. I think we like confetti around here. So yes, everything calls for confetti around here. Is it getting close to somebody? Vivian C. Congratulations, Vivian C. We'll get you fixed up with your gift certificate and so that you can go shopping for a $25 gift certificate to Pink and Maine. Maybe you'll get these lovely things that I just used tonight. Maybe you'll get the bears. They've got some cute bears. They've got lots of cute. We love cute. It's everywhere. I love it. Oh my goodness, Candy, Condessa, congratulations. I think I just heard Ellen yell too, because Ellen is her aunt. Ellen and Condessa they were at Craft Roulette's Paper Ganza last weekend. I bet you guys just squealed a little. That's so exciting. Make sure you claim your prizes. Do it in a timely manner if you could. And we'll get y'all fixed up. I promise. It's good. Let's bring Lauren back to say goodnight. She's been trying to cool off. Poor little
my
thing.
windows are closed because I don't want it to be loud, and I'm a little
toasty.
A little warm.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed our evening as usual. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for
so
having
much.
me.
Oh,
Even
my
if it
pleasure.
was 2:01. Kidding. I won't hold that against you, I guess.
Oh, yeah. You won't hold it against me, but you won't let me forget either. That's
No,
okay.
never.
Fair enough.
No,
Fair
I mean,
enough.
What better way than at Paper Ganza? Let's be honest.
There you go.
So
That was pretty memorable.
yeah, that was fun.
And if we have a next one, I keep saying it'll be wonderful, but it won't be the first one. And so that is just a very special event. And
but it'll be the second one.
And
it'll
it's gonna
be bigger and better, I'm sure. So
there's plans. I need a good night's sleep first.
Yeah. At least a
really
month.
was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I do truly hope there is a second annual coming up. So it was a lot of fun. I look forward to it.
Thank you. Well, where can we find you? Just as a reminder, there's a link to your YouTube in the description and in the title. And you can also go to craftroulette.live under Associates Guest Crafters and see all your bio and all that kind of stuff as well. And you post here and there, and pretty often your shorts. You do great shorts.
Thank you. I enjoy making them.
Yeah. They're really good. If you like shorts, she does them fast, and you can see what she's doing. It's good. Thank you. All the best, Abby. Let us know how she does next week.
Oh, yeah, I'll post. Yeah, she's got practice this week, and then next weekend is the big game. So fingers crossed.
Now, that's when I would get nervous.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to the cowbell yet?
No.
Have you pounded on the glass yet?
No, not at their games. I'm afraid I'd get kicked out. But yeah, there aren't too many rowdy parents, and I don't know if I want to be the only one. So
well, that's fair. That's fair. I'm thinking after 10 years of being a hockey mom.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe next year we'll see. We'll feel it out.
Time to kiss those brains and say goodnight. Thank you so much, Lauren. Thank you so much, Chatterbox. I'll look forward to reading what you were talking about. It looked like there was a bunch of stars in the Chatterbox tonight. That's fun. Good night. We'll see you Wednesday for In Review. Lauren, all the best. Thank you so very much. 200.
Thank you for having me.
That's good. Night. Nighty night.